So how do you maximize your lead flow with PPC and Google Ads, right? So PPC is price per click. The way we help general contractors and remodelers is through what we call a digital dominance method. And what this method basically uses is it puts your well-optimized, well-built website in the center of the entire method. And then we go through and do a variety of 8 things to basically get you a steady flow of leads. The first thing, of course, being your strong foundation, copy on your website, making sure that it's keyword optimized, that every page is built so it talks really well to Google search. And then we focus on Google Maps. And then the third step is Google Ads. So as a business, if you have not worked on 1 and 2, where you have established a really solid website and have your brand presence by virtue of claiming your Google business profile done, then you are ready to go and spend money on Google Ads. Both of these are very simple to optimize and very simple to do. But in digital marketing, there is a methodology in order for you to get high quality leads. So if you just say, I'm going to find an agency and then have them just run Google Ads for me and everything's going to work out, you're going to burn through dollars, right? Your return on ad spend is not going to be as high, because it is important that your home, which is your online storefront, your website, presents beautifully. And then you can go on and look at, Angie's List, House, you can do email marketing, you can do Facebook ads, YouTube ads, you can roll out like a referral program. So there's a variety of things that you can do. But if you look at lead generation, the Google AdWords land on really high. They're step 3. And this is because how do we function today? We are all searchers, right? We wake up and we want to buy a pair of socks. We want to eat some yummy food. We go and we try to find a restaurant. We're always on Google search. That is how the human brain is wired today, to go and search for things. So when you have a homeowner who has a pain point that they're trying to solve, like upgrade their kitchen or add a room, right? So I don't know what kind of remodelers you are. If you could please share with me. Hi, Tiana, welcome. So Selena, do you guys do everything?
Yeah, we do full home remodeling, kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling, additions.
Excellent. And Juan?
Same here. We do kitchens, bathrooms, additions.
Nice.
And I do more like a structural as well. That was my first license, concrete and structural work.
Fantastic. Okay, the framing. Yeah.
And Tiana's with me.
Oh, great. Tiana, welcome. Awesome. So basically, when somebody is in the market trying to find a best remodeler or a best kitchen remodeler, they're probably going to talk to a couple of friends for referrals, but people are going to go and do the due diligence and go look at your brand online. And this is why search is so important, because we are all today wired to go and search for things to solve the problems that we have. And that's the power of Google AdWords. When you optimize 1 and 2, what's going to happen is you're going to be found organically. Organically, it's going to be free, right? That takes time for you to push a lot of high quality content on your website, write those blogs, optimize those keywords, have your Google business profile optimized, have a plan there. So you have a Q&A set up on your Google Maps presence. There's a lot of little tips and tricks that you can do and not spend a penny. Get yourself 100 reviews on your Google business profile. All of that takes time, but you can do that and get your free organic leads in, where somebody searches for best remodeler, best custom home builder near me, or ADU for my backyard. You're going to show up. But if you really want to win in the search game, you want to think about spending on Google AdWords, because what it will do is your website and your online presence paired with that Google AdWords, it will get you those high quality leads that will help you hit your revenue goals. So, I know you're all driving busy, but if you're really looking at doubling, tripling your leads, just focus on, the stuff that I have to share, and it's going to give you a lot of ideas as to how you can reach your revenue goals. So what we're going to talk about today is why PPC is the key to unlimited scalability in terms of lead flow for your remodeling company. how you can set up and structure your pay-per-click, right? So I'm going to show you how marketing campaigns need to be set up, the common mistakes that agencies make where you're going to be burning your dollars and wondering why you're not getting those high quality leads. And then your KPIs or your key performance indicators, how when somebody clicks on an ad, what happens to the person, right? Where are they going? What are they clicking on? Are they calling a phone line? What is the campaign structure? Because this is what is going to give you that return on investment of the dollars that you're going to put into Google Ads. So we are going to answer the question, should PPC be part of your overall marketing strategy? Yes, PPC should be part of every business's marketing strategy, because you can keep hoping for free leads that come in from your organic presence. That takes time. It is not going to give you the volume that you need to hit your revenue goals. Therefore, you must have a paid campaign. You can start with a lower budget, and then as the campaign is tweaked, you can push it up. But if you're wondering what is a lower budget, if you want to win in the Google Ads search game and be found and generate leads, you have to start at a minimum of $50 per day. This is $50 that you're paying Google to give you those leads, right? So you want to spend a minimum of $50 per day. I have clients who spend $10,000 a month because they are, $45 million contractors. And then I have smaller contractors who have smaller budgets. So the beauty of search is that what you put in, what you get out, but there are minimums, because you will not get any significant data if you try to go and run a Google Ads campaign for $5 a day. Can you do that on Facebook? Yeah, you can play around on Facebook with $1 a day. I've played around with $1 a day campaigns. You'll get a lot of noise, but you'll also get some leads. But with Google Ads, because search is so powerful, you should be willing to spend at least $50 a day. So a little bit about myself, who am I and why you should listen to me. So my name is Ratna Ramakrishnan. I live here in Palo Alto in California. I have a 7-figure children's education business. So 10 years ago, I started a children's education business called Brainwine, which is Lego, robotics, and Money 101 financial literacy programs for children in the Bay Area. So kids come in for summer programs and they learn coding and Lego and financial literacy during the summer break. So 10 years ago, I was just like every other entrepreneur. I had this idea where I'm a mom, I have 2 boys who love to play with Lego. I came up with the idea of I want to start an education business, built my first website on Wix. And then I said, how are these parents going to find my fabulous programs? I ran $1 a day Facebook ads. I did a little bit of Google ads. And by the 3rd year, I hit 7 figures in revenue, $1 million in revenue. And when I look back, I was able to do that because I committed to a digital marketing strategy, an online presence that would help scale the business. And the business is going into the 10th season this year. I have a team that runs it. Through the process of building this education business, I would go to networking meetings, I would meet other business owners, and people always said, like, how did you scale your business? I just committed to an online presence. I committed to search. I committed to being found online. So if you go up and you look Brainwine, I have close to 70 reviews on Google. So it's a concerted strategy of saying, I am going to build a solid footprint online. Through the process of scaling my business, helping other business owners that I met here and there, I've helped a yoga studio, a HVAC contractor, I've helped 17 different kinds of businesses. I realized that the general contractors and remodelers are the closest to a children's education business. A parent wakes up and wants to send a kid to a local program. A homeowner wakes up and has a problem that they need to solve in terms of upgrading their kitchen. And so I realized that my skills were very clearly transferable, and I can use all of my years of ads experience and digital marketing experience to help remodelers. So what I decided was, my agency only works with general contractors and remodelers, which also gives us more data and relevant, pertinent data about the niche. So if you go work with an agency that works with anybody that needs digital marketing, they are not going to have the ad spend knowledge that my agency has, because we work exclusively with general contractors and remodelers. And so when I decided I wanted to work with general contractors and remodelers, I became a Grow with Google partner. So what that means is Google, which is headquartered here in Mountain View, California, there's a process for me to become a partner with them. I'm an ads partner, certified partner. And so if your maps presence is not showing up properly, I know exactly who to reach within Google to solve the pain points for you, because I realize that if we want to build our businesses, we need to win in the search game. And so the more we have an in into Google, the easier it becomes. So I'm a Grow with Google partner, and I'm also a member of the National Association of Remodelers, the National Kitchen and Bathroom Association, because I realized that this is where the remodelers are that need the help to grow their businesses. And so I made a commitment to helping 100 remodeling contractors unbox the true potential of your business using data. And when I say data, it is basically information about your beloved clients, right? Who is that lead that is coming from search onto your website? What are they doing on your website? If you ran an ad, where are they coming from? What are they doing? Why did we lose them? Why did they convert? How can we convert them? This is what data is about. Data just sounds so abstract and disconnected. But if you look at data, if you look at Google Analytics, it is basically information about your beloved customers, people that can become your beloved customers. So if you have a website today, do you know whether you have Google Analytics installed on your website? Because if you don't have analytics installed, you don't have data about who is coming to your website. So there's a lot of free tools that Google has created and made available because they have an ulterior motive to be the world's best search engine. Therefore, they're building all of these free tools to help all of the businesses that are going to land on their search pages, right? So if you look at it, if you really partner with Google and use the tips and tricks that they're providing for you and spend money on ads, ultimately it's going to be a win-win because their ultimate goal is to be the world's best search engine. Nick, welcome. He's just joining. So my agency exclusively works with general contractors and remodelers. And again, through the process of building a brand is where I came up with this digital dominance method, where the heart of your business is your website. You need a solid website. And the website build is not something where you go and you pay somebody $2,000, they build it and you're done. It's a living, breathing entity. You got to work on it. You got to post content to it. You got to have information updated on there when you have new offerings that you have, new services that you add on. You always want to be thinking about your Google Maps presence. Then what we're going to talk about today is number 3, which is the Google Ads process. Why is this a circle? Why is this a cycle? Because digital marketing is not something where you wake up and you say, okay, Q1, the first 90 days of this year, we are going to try a little bit of something. We are going to see what it's going to do for the brand. Digital marketing is something where you need to commit to it and try everything, find the 3 or 4 things that work for you and do it over and over and over. It is not something that you can just set and forget, right? As your business grows, as your team grows, as your needs grow, as the needs of the market grow, you have to keep switching and changing as the Google algorithm changes, right? Because Google's always switching up the algorithm because they are working on being the world's best search engine. So it is not something where you just say, I am in the mood for it, I'm going to try it for 90 days. If you come in and you want to do ads, you want to try it for at least 6 months. See what it does for you. It is guaranteed going to get results for you. If Google Ads is the best option for you in your back pocket, excellent. You got your website, you got your Google Maps presence, you got your Google AdWords. Now you can go and try these. Do you need to do all of these? Do you need to post on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter? No. You got 3 pieces of the puzzle down. Pick 2 more. Do those 5 things well for 1 year. Get your data-driven strategy. Go look at, did you get even 1 lead from Facebook from all of that social media content that you created and spent time on? Do you know what happened? Did it make a difference, right? That's what being curious about who are those leads, who are those beloved customers, where are they coming from, will get you those results. So I am very passionate about only building data-driven models for all of my clients. All right, so if you're asking yourself, should PPC be a part of your overall strategy? what it will do for you the moment you put some money into Google search is that you will start showing up quickly, right? And I can open a Google search page and show you what I mean by quickly, but and people are going to see you as often as possible. Every time somebody is searching for you, they're going to see you. And the third thing is that there are what are called non-geo modified terms. Geo meaning geographic, right? So if somebody is searching for best remodeler in Walnut Creek, California.
Babe, I cannot listen to this.
You cannot hear me? If somebody says, what is the best remodeler in Walnut Creek, California, it's obviously going to pick those remodelers that are there in Walnut Creek, California, or Austin, California. But how do you win in the search game is when you have non-geo modified terms, when you are able to rank for best remodeler near me, custom home builder, general contractor, right? So showing up for those non-geo modified terms takes a lot of work in terms of building an appropriate campaign. That is when you can dream of literally capturing anybody that is searching in your geography, right? Just because you're based in Walnut Creek, it's not that you won't drive out to what are the Alamo or like the other Pleasanton or the other cities that are in your geography, right? Because you probably have a 25-mile or 50-mile radius that you're serving. And you have to win that entire geography, which is a geo-modified term. And that is how your Google Maps presence will help you win when somebody is searching for a remodeler in your geography, because your Maps profile will have your address on it. And so Google only knows, okay, this is a remodeler with 25 five-star reviews in Austin, California, and it will show you. But you are not just based in Austin. You can reach that entire market and you can serve all the people in a 50-mile radius. That is what the ad strategy will help you, because you can teach the ad campaign to show you every time somebody is searching in that 50-mile vicinity or whatever vicinity. You can choose what you want. Why do most PPC campaigns fail? Because most agencies fail to understand the Google Ads auction process. Google Ads is an auction, right? The people that win in the search game, there's hundreds and thousands of remodelers that are running ads. How do you win? You need to understand the exact keywords, the complexity of what it takes to get that. So if somebody is looking for a custom home build, right, in California, they're probably looking to spend close to at least $500,000 or $1 million. Then the cost per lead, you're not looking for like $14, $15 cost per leads. You can afford to spend $250 or $300 to get a $500,000 lead, right? This is far more complex than trying to get a plumbing job or a painter, right? So the remodeling industry, because of your minimum job size being $15,000 for kitchens, perhaps, if you're a smaller scale remodeler, or up to $1 million for custom homes. Or I also have contractors that do exteriors. They do some roofing and siding, and those projects are again between $40,000 to $50,000. So then the cost per lead is higher, and therefore, or what you have to pay to get that lead is higher because the cost of your project is higher. So it makes the remodeling industry more complex. Most agencies will set up just only one ad group for all the services and then hope for magic to happen. It is not as simple. The Google Ads platform is so intelligent and so well built that if you build out the campaigns properly, you are going to get those results. And don't use specific text ads and landing pages for a group of keywords, right? Most agencies will build an ad set, and if you see where they point it to your homepage. This is like telling people to go eat at a buffet and say, okay, choose your favorite dish. It's super hard to like pick your favorite dish at a buffet, because the concept of a buffet is to go and enjoy a lot of different kinds of food. And so if you run an ad and you run it to your website and you want your ads talking about kitchen remodel, and now you're expecting the person that came to your website to kind of read through who you are, go find your kitchen page, and then go find your contact us, it's a fail. You're just going to be bleeding money and wondering, why am I not getting any conversions? Versus what we do is we build out what are called landing pages, very specific landing pages that will match the search term to the keyword, to the text tag, to what's happening on the landing page, because Google cares about this. Again, Google wants to be a very high quality search engine. And so Google's going to track and say, this person searched and went to this website and did not take an action, while the quality score of this campaign is 30. So we really try to work hard at keeping the quality scores of our campaigns at 99%. And it's hard to keep it at 99%, but we don't let it drop below 85%. Because what that means is if your quality score of your campaign is high, the intent of the searcher matches the service that you're providing. And so there is going to be a conversion. And Google likes that. Google tracks that. The more you have a higher quality score, the more conversions you're showing, Google's going to say, okay, great business algorithm. Come on, next time somebody's looking for a kitchen remodeler, show them. And you can't have just one ad group. You need to have an ad group for kitchens, for bathrooms, for custom homes, for additions, for ADUs. It is a ton of work to build out a proper PPC campaign and have it convert. So if you are spending any money on PPC campaigns, go into your ad account and see how many campaigns you have. I'm going to show you an example right now of one of my clients. You can see how we set up the campaigns, and no strong call to action, right? So I have remodelers that are just very high-end remodelers. They refuse to offer a discount, right? They're like, our work is so high quality. So then what is the call to action? A free estimate. Because you guys really do free estimates. You go to the homeowner and then you review the project and you give them a free estimate. And one of my contractors, their volume has gone up so much that they refuse to go to the homeowner's home anymore. They actually require that the homeowner pay $250 and come to their office to start the design process, because now they are in so much demand that they're really able to pick and choose the leads that are coming in. And people are happy because they really want a high quality remodeler. They're able to see the portfolio on the website of the quality of work that this remodeler is doing. They're happy to pay the $250 and drive over to the remodeler's office because they know that the $250 is going to be written off. What is $250 for a homeowner who's looking at investing $30,000 in a kitchen that they're going to be living and breathing and raising their children and doing homework, right? So it's a very personal business. Remodeling is very personal. And so even if you don't want to discount your business, the fact that you're providing a free estimate is a very high value offer that homeowners like. And so you're still going to be able to win in the search ads game by just having a clear landing page that talks about who you are and offers a free estimate. And so the fundamental thing is you never want to run ads to your homepage on your website, right? You might as well take your money and throw it in the trash, because you're not going to get any conversions out of it. The other thing that I see a lot of is ads that run to a Calendly calendar, which many remodelers are starting to use. The expectation to have somebody that finds you on search to come to your landing page, which is a calendar, and book time on your calendar is a lot to ask for, right? They don't know anything about you. They have to come to a landing page that showcases who you are. They need to complete a form, and then the form must have an automation that texts back and says, thank you for completing this form. How may we help you? Here is a link to our project advisor or our general contractor's calendar. Please book an appointment. You need to have a phone call that happens right away, following up with that lead, right? So that's a whole strategy to take that, I apologize, to take that lead and convert them into, what you're hoping to achieve. It is not an option to just hope that you can take that lead and put them into a calendar or put them into your website and hope for them to convert. That is the most common fail that we see over and over in the way ads are built, where the ad culminates. If the ad just goes and culminates in a homepage or a generic calendar, forget about it. You're not going to have any conversion. So this is it. You can't just take all of the services that you offer, custom home building, whole house remodeling, ADU, additions, all of that, and just build one campaign and push everybody onto your website. If you do this, you're not going to get any results out of it. So how do you set up and structure your pay-per-click marketing campaign for, minimum cost per lead and maximum return on investment, right? That's what we want. And can PPC drive return on investment for remodeling businesses? Absolutely. Kitchen and bathroom remodeling is the highest volume search term on Google. ADUs are really big in the coast, right? And the East Coast and the West Coast, because of the whole Airbnb gig economy, the ADUs are very popular. What is slightly harder to get, or the search volume is lower, is custom home builds, right? We don't have a lot of people searching to build custom homes, or the there are people, but the search volume is not as high as a kitchen or bathroom remodel, because there are a lot of people that are looking for kitchen and bathroom remodels. Can you get a custom home build lead from a PPC campaign or from a search campaign? Absolutely. It is going to cost you a little bit more. It is going to cost more time in terms of optimizing the campaign. So you find that optimal custom home build lead, because one lead is all you need, right? So if you're optimized and the Google algorithm learns your campaign, it is going to start, the plumbing is going to work, and it's going to start pushing more and more of those leads into your business. So PPC, price per click, absolutely can drive results for a remodeling business. So here is an example of a dashboard of one of my clients. They spend about $10,000 a month, and through PPC, we were able to generate 224 leads. The cost per lead is, $40. And here's all of the breakdown of the impressions, the clicks, the click-through rate, right? So like I said, I'm really obsessive about tracking. How can we improve the click-through rate? Why is the click-through rate not higher? Because maybe you have a 10-year warranty on your workmanship. Maybe the landing page doesn't talk about that. Hey, as a homeowner, if I'm coming in and looking for a remodel and you can offer me a 10-year warranty on your work, which means if something is not, of course, appliances and all of that, people understand they are tied to the manufacturer's warranty, but your craftsmanship, if you have a warranty and we're able to talk about it on a landing page, people are going to be like, okay, I feel confident, I want to do business with this remodeler. So those are the things that are going to up your clicks, up your click-through rate. How often are you showing up on the top? Is there a click to call ratio? What's happening? So we build out dashboards where we track everything, because we really want to give you that return on ad spend. So here is this, in this example, if you had 224 leads and let's say the conversion rate is 20%, this number just varies on how many project advisors you have, how many people are calling. My business, I also provide what's called a concierge service, where we train one of my team members on your brand, and they will answer the phone like your brand, but they will book that appointment for you, right? Because the timing of calling that person back is so important. And the cool thing about Google Ads is these are unique leads, like unlike Angie's List or Yelp, right? Those leads are just kind of dumped into like 50 contractors. It's a race to the finish. Whoever goes and like answers the phone first, maybe provides the cheapest bid, wins. But with Google Ads, the intent is high. The person that wants to do business with you found you, clicked on an ad, liked the ad, came to your website, completed a form. Now, if you have somebody call them, book an appointment, that's when the magic happens, where they're likely to, that lead is going to become a client. So, low ballpark, you have 20% conversion, you generate 45 estimates. Let's say the average ticket is $15,000. Let's say out of those 45 estimates, only 7 convert, just being really pessimistic here that, only 7 converted. Very low ball, $15,000 projects. You have $105,000 in the bank. Divided by the $9,200 spent, you're getting 11x return on ad spend, right? So that is what we target to at least give you a 5x on your ad spend. And we can tweak more and more of this. We can get this to 40%. We don't have to generate 45 estimates and have only 7 people choose to work with the remodeler, right? Like we can follow up and figure out if they went with another remodeler, why did that not convert? We can track those. But even here, with a really low, it's a depressing conversion, you still can get 11x ROI if you are playing the ad search game, right? That is the power. None of my remodelers have an average ticket of $15,000, right? They're all pretty much between 50 to 75,000. Here is another case study. They're not spending $9,000. They're spending, little less. The cost per lead is coming in at $16. These are all kitchen bathroom remodels. Again, we're tracking impressions, clicks, click-through rate, the cost per click, how many calls came from the PPC effort, what was the conversions, right? Again, now this is just high-level data. Then you go in and you look at it, you go look at the number of estimates generated, what converted, and then you go look at your, not just the conversion of, did you get a 5x or 11x, then there's the actual return on ad spend, because you can spend $3,000 and make $100,000, right? Because each of your projects value is so high. And so that is the power of Google when you look at Google Ads as to how your investment can directly convert into money in the bank. So I won't go into like a lot of details here. So let me show you how to set up the structure. I can talk about more and more examples of like, clients that we've helped, but let me show you the interesting stuff of how do you set up a structure your pay-per-click campaign. How do you have a good looking funnel page instead of pushing your ads onto your homepage. So one of the most important things is conversion tracking, right? So conversion tracking is very achievable through what is called a pixel. Pixel is just a little bit of code that you take and you install on your landing page. And so you know exactly the people that are coming in, because I don't know if you've gone and like tried to buy a pair of shoes, you click on it and then you're on Facebook and the shoes like popping up over there. You're like, what? And then you go somewhere else. It's just the shoes just following you, right? So that's because the business has a conversion tracking. And today, if you're trying to spend money on ads, you need to have the conversion tracking, the pixel set up. So when somebody comes, they don't convert, we got to be top of mind, because we know they have a pain point they're trying to solve. You want to be top of mind. You want to be showing up again where they're looking for you. Your campaign must be broken down into smaller ad groups, and your text ads must match what the person typed, right? Because what people are searching for on Google is just available. There are tools where we can go and run reports of what is the highest volume search term in the remodeling industry. Bathrooms first, then kitchens, then additions, then custom home builds, and right? So we know what those words are. So you want to really match your text ads to match what the person's thinking. When you go and you type on search, every person's vocabulary is different, what they search is different. You must have a strong understanding of the keyword match types. And there are negative keywords. Negative keywords as in people from, let's say, Japan are working on a remodel and the ad shows up. You're wasting your hard-earned ad dollar by showing the ad to people in Japan. And so we go in every 2 days, we go in and we look at the negative keywords. We keep excluding the negative keywords and we keep teaching the algorithm. We are in Walnut Creek, California. We are in Austin, California. Please just show us here in this geography. So you can't just set it and forget it. You can't just build a campaign and forget it. You have to keep looking at the negative keywords. We write the compelling text ads that resonate with what the customer has typed. So they feel compelled to go click on it. Your 10-year craftsmanship, 25 years in business, whatever your unique selling proposition is, we will include that in the ad and make sure that it converts. And then we have extensions, ad extensions, where we A/B test. We look at a funnel page A, funnel page B. We build out extensions to see what results we can get. And the pages are themselves well thought out. There's just a lot of research and data that has gone into landing pages, how people function when they come to a page, right? So they have come in with the search intent for a bathroom remodel. You take them and you put them into your website, you lost them. Now they're like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I need a backyard. Like maybe I need a fire pit. No, when they come in with the search intent of a bathroom remodel, you put them onto a page where you talk about how great you are as a bathroom remodeler, have reviews of your bathroom remodel, give them a form. You got to like make their brain focus on what their search intent was. Only then you're going to convert. So visitors have to land on well thought out pages that are converting, and we track our conversions, right? We want 85% conversion from our landing pages. And then we split test. We have a photo of the owner on the landing page, and then we do one without. We have videos, we don't have videos, because every brain is different, right? That's the beauty of humanity. We are all so unique. And so we really go in and we test these ad pages to see what works, look at conversions, delete the one that's not working, keep the ones that are working, and keep going. So If you don't have conversion tracking, if you're just like running ads to your website, you're just like losing out on your ad dollars. So don't even think about spending a penny on ads if you're working with an agency that does not track conversions, because without conversions, you're basically not going to get any results. So yep, we talked about that. So for conversion tracking essentials, what you need is you need dynamic number swapping, right? So you know how when you call an Uber or a Lyft, right? Automatically you get a text message saying, hey, there's a white Honda Civic that's coming up. He's turning over here, and then the driver comes and you're able to like speak to the driver. All of that is enabled by a service called Twilio. Twilio is a phone service. And so what we do for contractors that work with us is we buy Twilio number pools and we connect it to the landing page. And so when people call, we are able to track exactly that the calls came in from the ad to that Twilio number and what the conversion was. If you just have people calling a landline, you're not going to know that the person came in from an ad. And so therefore you will never have true data as to what the ads did for you. So we are able to track, sorry, my mouse is being, we're able to track whether it's an organic lead, if it came from your, just your map presence, if it's a direct traffic that came from your website, or if it is PPC traffic. So for each of my contractors, we buy a pool of 7 numbers, and we put one number on ads, one number on your Google Maps, one number on your website, one number on your Facebook profile. We track your data on where your traffic's coming from. If your Instagram is you have a beautiful presence on Instagram, we put a number over there. So at any given time, we know exactly, if you think about the digital dominance method, the cycle of the sources of your leads, we know exactly where your leads are coming from, because we are automating text campaigns. When the phone rings, we don't expect somebody to answer that number pool. We have a text campaign set up that says, hey, thank you for calling Yuki Construction. Great that you enjoyed our Instagram profile. Would you like to, book an appointment with our project advisor? Think about how personalized that becomes, right? It can almost feel creepy when you come from Instagram and the message says, hey, thanks for coming from Instagram. But that is the power today of Twilio and number pools that we can use to really track each of you, because we want that return on ad spend. We don't want your hard-earned money to not get those results. Again, the keyword pool, if we're going to run phone ads, we can clearly track the phone ads as to what keyword campaign is getting the results. We use a web form, right? The form on your website is a very specific form where we are able to track exactly the results that we are getting from your website. And then, of course, we have conversion tracking built into every AdWord campaign, because we just turn off campaigns that don't work. That's the reason why we need to build out a lot of campaigns. You can't just build one campaign and say you're done. If you want custom home build, you have to build out a lot of campaigns, see which one performs, and which one performs as in you'll see results. So I'll show you the dashboard of one of the live ads that we have running. And so here are just examples of like different niches, right? The average cost per click, average cost per lead from calls and webs, right? See, so what I'm trying to show you is that the cost per lead is slightly higher for remodelers versus plumbers or electrical, because the value of your projects is higher, right? So as long as you understand that you're going to be spending a little bit more to get those leads in, but it's going to convert into a $20,000 kitchen or a $30,000 bathroom remodel, what is $80 to get a lead in to get that $30,000 into the bank, right? So we track all of these KPIs, which are called key performance indicators: the spend, the your cost per lead, where the cost per lead should land based on the type of project that you're doing, because sometimes as a general contractor, you might get other noise as well. So we'll quickly go and turn off these things that if you don't provide electrical services, plumbing services, you will go and turn those off. But the search will show you for a bit for the noise. We turn that off, and then we'll be able to fine tune the ad to get you the best results. And it's important to have a dashboard like this where you're able to come in and see the results, because over time, the more times you see a dashboard like this, you will be able to understand the value of what those ads are doing for you. So at this time, I'm going to exit my presentation and go into one of my clients' real ad account to show you how the campaigns are set up. So if you have any questions, feel free to just unmute and ask. So give me a second here. I'm going to swap screens.
So you know how you are saying that we need to have like the phone numbers set up for each different like Instagram, Facebook, and whatever. So I use Moz Local because it's supposed to get us all. Isn't that going to mess up or mess with that? Because then the phone number isn't going to match, and then it sends alerts that it's not matching because it's not the same.
No, so what is Moz Local? Is your CRM, or what are you using Moz Local for?
Moz Local is to get us out on every like local search engine.
Yes.
Like get us on everything.
But do they have a number pool system? I don't believe Moz Local has a number pool system. So
no, they don't, but they go through and like they verify all of our information on each platform to make sure everything is correct and matches so that our online presence is consistent throughout all of them.
Yes, so that is important. So what they have done is they have optimized your presence for, so you, that number, that the Moz Local number can be the number on your website, your Google Maps, right? And so that can work. But still, when you're running ads from Facebook, and you really want to be tracking your different campaigns.
Yeah.
So it's important that you track those campaigns. Yeah, there's a way to keep your Moz number going and still have trackability, because without tracking and conversions, it's not going to work out. So, all right, let me show you a dashboard here. So we just launched these ads. That's why it's showing up as limited by budget. But here's the optimization score that I was talking to you about, which is 86.6. 1,154 people, those are the impressions, right? The conversions are, we'd like to get it to at 5%. We've not spent a lot of money. It's a pretty new campaign here. So this contractor wants custom home builds, home remodeling, home renovation, right? So now when you go click on look at the campaigns we've built out, right? We've built out custom home builds, affordable custom home builds, small custom home builds, right? So these are the campaigns that we've built out. Why are you seeing the red? Is because Google's intelligent, the algorithm is intelligent. It will take the top search terms and it will start pumping your money into the top search terms and start killing the campaigns that are not viable or that don't have a high volume search. Here's the negative keywords that I was talking to you about, where we go in and we turn off shows, steps to remodel your kitchen yourself. That's not the person that we want to do business with, right? So we are always going in and turning off the negative keywords that are coming in. And then we keep looking at the search terms. So people are searching for building your house, custom homes, build your own manufactured homes, California home builders. When you run ads and you're able to, so these are all new searches that have come in, we'll go and turn these off because this is a contractor based in California. We'll turn it off because we don't want people to be looking for, Denver home builders. But you can see the word city or the state and a home builder is a pretty popular search term. So then we'll build out a campaign around it. What else can you do? You can take these search terms and you can build social media posts, because then everything's going to gel. This is how the human brain works when they need a custom home build. They're searching for California custom home builders. So you put that into your Google Maps post, you put that into your Facebook, Instagram post. It's all of the search engines are going to like mesh together. It's going to work for you. You can write a blog article. You can write a long form blog article, which is about 1,500 words, that talks about California home builders. Google loves that kind of content. Then you're going to like show up more. And so if you look at the Google Ads account, setting up a correct ad account and making sure that all your campaigns have the exact, so now home remodeling, right? Look at the campaigns we built out within the home remodeling. Where are all these pointing? Because this is a preliminary test, we are pointing them to a landing page, right? Where we're talking about the general contractor. They have a 10-year warranty. They've done a beautiful restoration. This is the process. This is all the services that they offer. Well, all that you can do on this page is you can get your free consultation. You cannot wander away and do other things, right? And this is so important. And we have now, when you're trying to exit this, because I've probably gone onto this landing page multiple times, it's probably not showing up. But if you're trying to exit it, there's going to be a pop-up that's going to show, hey, would you have questions? Would you like to complete this form? Somebody comes, they've already made a decision, they want to do business with this contractor, they can immediately go and click on the form and fill out the form. If they are not sold, there you go, the pop-up came up. If they are not sold, then they can go and they can look at the design and build process, they can look at a video. So we don't have just one page, we build out different pages and we test it. Look at this, it's a go.nuki construction because it is a special page that we have built out which is branded to match the contractor's website, right? But if you run ads to the website, you will never get any relevant, pertinent data out of it. So those are the things that you can do to make your campaigns better, to make sure that it's pointing to the right space, that you have the correct. So let me launch my slideshow again so we can look at it. Any other questions? Okay. So we can look at which keywords within your AdWords campaign drove your last call, because we have a call tracking number. What was the cost of that call? What every month we can run a report and say, hey, could you highlight which of these were really viable leads? We can optimize based on those keywords so you're not wasting your money. And then for each ad group, we can have the best converting ads. We'll write 4 or 5 sets of text ads to see what converts. You're going to have a dashboard where you can come in. So you're going to have complete transparency. If you're spending $10,000, you're clearly going to know what your return on ad spend is. Again, the dashboard, you can look at bigger pictures. I can sit here and talk about like examples, but you understand the premise of it, right? At any given time, if you are doing any spend, you need to know what your return on ad spend is. What is the money that you got in your bank by spending this $5,600? Month after month, we can show you exactly what that did. Not only show you, but also show you exactly where the lead came from, what they clicked on, what ad worked, right? And in the grand scheme of things, as a remodeler, you really shouldn't be spending your time thinking about this. You just need to know that, hey, I spent $5,600 and this is the results that I got, right? We'll probably come in and tap you for ideas and say, what else are you offering that we could potentially speak about in the ads? But we have an entire team that builds out the ads, writes the copy, tracks the conversions. You will just be able to come in and look at your money spent and what was the conversions that you got out of it. So if you're thinking about Google Ads, if you would like to set up some one-on-one time with me, you can go to growthplancall.com. This is my calendar, and set up some time. Or you can simply reply to one of the emails that you've probably been receiving from me where you signed up for this workshop. I also have a closed Facebook group, which is called the Digital Dominance Club for Remodelers. It's filled with other remodelers where we're talking about things that are working, things that are not working. So you will receive an email with the replay and links to all of this. So you can go in and join the group. And so you will have an opportunity to look at other peers, like what's working, what's not working. Maybe that will spark an idea for you. And then of course, I'm on social media. So you can follow me on social media. And again, if you just want me to like run a report of your online presence, I can run a report and show you what's working, what's not. You can schedule some one-on-one time with me by going to growthplancall.com. So at this point, I'm happy to take questions. Here, you guys were able to see my screen? Yep. So fundamentally, the most important thing is to realize or understand that never run one campaign. You need multiple campaigns. Every campaign must be optimized for keywords. Every keyword, you should be able to track conversions. When the conversions are tracked, you should be able to know what your return on ad spend was, right? Otherwise, you're just putting all your ad dollars into a bucket and hoping and praying that you get results, which is the wrong way to do it. It's also the quick fix way to do it if you're an ad agency trying to run ads. But if you already have Google Ads, go in and look there. You must have campaigns. The other thing is negative keywords. Like I said, we don't know who's going to find our ad, right? That is the the win and the loss of search, right? You win a lot, but people that you don't want are also going to find you. But you need to have a team on the back end always removing those negative keywords. If not, you're going to lose out on the positive keywords that you want the business from. So, and again, rule of thumb, never ever run ads to a calendar, never ever run ads to a website. It has to be a specialized landing page that will motivate people to take the action coming in with that search intent, right? What was the search intent they came in with? Hey, they need a kitchen remodel. Your landing page should clearly speak about just kitchen remodel and be done. So we actually build out different landing pages for different calls to action as to what lead you're trying to land. So that's pretty much all I have. I'm happy to answer more questions if you have questions. Um, there's, there's somebody that's just joining. Tiana is with Selena, and you both are with ProTech. This first choice. Okay. Any questions? So a quick analogy is if you need immediate revenue, you need immediate leads, right? What you can do is you can start running Facebook ads. Facebook ads is like throwing fuel on a fire, right? A campfire, you just throw some gasoline, it's going to catch, right? It's going to burn really large. What that means is you're going to have like 100 leads that will come in. There'll be a lot of noise. You have to work hard to go and find those 3 projects out of those 100 leads, but you will get a high volume of leads for a low cost from Facebook. Google, on the other end, is based on search intent. Somebody has to physically search and then find your ad and click on it. And therefore, what that does is the quality of the lead is far superior compared to a Facebook lead, right? Here, the person has a pain point they're trying to solve. They have a very clear search intent. They're coming in with the search intent saying, I need to solve this pain point. Google's showcasing you, right? Because of all the back end hard work that we've done to build out the campaigns, use the correct keywords. Now the probability of that lead converting into a client is far higher than a Facebook lead, right? So many contractors feel comfortable running Facebook ads, but this is the fundamental difference. Facebook will give you just tons of leads, but you'll get a lot of noise in there. People just clicking around, people kind of just checking it out. But the beauty of search is that there is a search intent. I have a problem. I need a pair of shoes. I need a remodeler. Where am I going to eat, right? That is the premise of search. So when people come in with that search intent, just right, that gatekeeper of a search intent pushes the quality of the lead higher, that it's going to convert and get you a better quality lead. It's going to take time. The algorithm needs to learn. So once you set up an ad, the ad campaigns will go through. First, it'll get settled down. It'll go through a 3-week learning phase. So by the time you get your first leads, it'll probably be between 4 to 6 weeks. But after that is when the magic happens if you keep those campaigns going. So if you're considering Google Ads, you need to have that budget of at least $50 a day, and you need to commit to at least 90 days to 6 months to see the results. If not, every time you start and stop a campaign, the campaign will default into a learning phase, right? Because the algorithm cannot remember that you ran the ads. And so if you keep running those ads and you keep cleaning out those negative keywords, you keep tracking your conversions, and you keep looking at the quality of leads coming in a year, I've had contractors say, enough, turn it off. Like, I need to hire more project advisors to like go do these estimates. We don't want more kitchen remodel. We'll just do exterior roofing. So I have a contractor in Minnesota. He's like, enough with the interior stuff. I'm just going to do storm damage. Like, my calendar is already full for the interior. Right? That is the power of Google Ads. If it's done right and you're willing to stick it out, right, and understand that you're going to get a return on ad spend at the end of all of your spend, right? And you can just build a campaign, push it to your website, and hope for magic to happen. Tiana is with First Choice. Hi, First Choice Remodel, welcome. I think they just popped in. Any questions I can answer for you? Hello? I think they're okay. Yeah, so if you have any other tracking systems in place, that's great. You know, we use here I can show you our CRM, so you can kind of look at the different kinds of things that we are able to track. And even if you have a human being answer the phone during business hours, which is something that one of our larger remodelers is very passionate about, right? Some of the smaller remodelers, you don't have the manpower to like answer the phone. The larger remodelers, they really want to like track everything, and they want to like track um, calls that are answered by, you know, Chris, who works in the office. Even that we can track because we have a here, let me show you. This is the dashboard of one of my clients. Here we're running ads for them. There was a home and garden show that they went to, and we ran ads saying that we'll give you 2 free tickets. We had 76 people sign up for those tickets. They have tiers of showers that they can do. They call it like a base, medium, and an elite, or they have some really cool names for it. We're running ads for that. They want to do $2,000 off fixtures for like internal remodels. We have 5 appointments that were booked. So these are the Facebook ads that we're running for them. We're able to track everything. So this is our backend CRM that we use. We're able to track the missed calls. We're able to track inbound text messages that come in. These are messages that come in from Google, Instagram. If you send out a newsletter, we can track it. If somebody's a referral, we've built out a form on the website where we can track the referral. This is Chris in the office. He answered 44 calls that we generated for them from our ad effort. So we want to get credit for it, but we also want to know that Chris answered them. People are texting back. People are clicking on links and not taking an action. 6 people booked an appointment just from the calls. An appointment has been confirmed. Then we also can track the exterior appointments. If you want to like track, you know, who's coming in from for a roof job, if you want to like track your interior appointments. And for one of my other contractors, they have spent a lot of money on wrapping their trucks, right? Because they have a lot of trucks, they've wrapped every truck. So this is not even digital marketing, this is offline marketing, but they want to track whether that wrap truck is getting them results. So we incorporated that as a question when somebody's trying to book an appointment. And here, you know, people are coming in from a chat widget. Chat widget is basically a pop-up that's on a website, you know, on the corner, bottom corner, it'll say, hi, do you have a question? So we have 17 people coming in from a chat widget. They were so obsessed with Instagram, saying, oh, we need a beautiful Instagram. Nobody is coming in from Instagram. Facebook, we have 9 leads that have come in. We're running Facebook ads for them. We have 61 leads. We're running Google ads for them. Like I said, it takes time. 4 leads have come in. You know, these are going to convert. This person is rescheduled. This person is confirmed, which means they've booked an appointment. Google search, we're able to track everybody that comes in from search. This contractor has a very large presence on house, so we have a way to track the people that are coming in from house. This is the company vehicles. Is wrapping your company vehicles worth it? Absolutely. 12 people decided to do business with you because they saw your brand on a company vehicle. This contractor won the best next door award. So now we're tracking whether we're getting leads from next door. They do signage outside every project. So now we're tracking whether the signage works. We are so thrilled. It is so hard to get a lead from YouTube because being found on YouTube is super hard, right? There's so much content on YouTube. We got the first lead in from YouTube. We're just thrilled. We have 23 people calling a number saying they want to work for this contractor, and then others that don't fall into any of these categories. So when I say data-driven, data-centric, this is how obsessive we are. We build out pipelines and we track everything so you know exactly what's working. Even your offline marketing methods, there is a way to track it. Now this contractor is adding on one more project advisor. He need not even think about whether it's worth it to wrap that truck or not, right? The brand presence really helps if your trucks are wrapped, because when people see that and you're going around, and of course there's headaches that come out of it. If somebody jumps a red or a stop sign, we see those, like people are like, oh, I saw your truck, they're driving badly or whatever, right? But you win some, you lose some in life. That's just the fact of life. But you know that you got 12 leads from your wrapped trucks. It's no brainer. You have to wrap your truck because we're able to prove. We can go and look at those 12 leads and about 50% became clients. So what were the 6 projects worth? What did it cost you to wrap those trucks? Is it a win-win? Absolutely, right? So that's what I mean by a data-driven strategy. Like everything should be tracked, everything you should know what you're spending on. So that's the dashboard that we build. So the Moz local, we can just integrate that and we can say what's the Moz local results that are coming in. I don't know what all you signed up with Moz local. They're pretty good, but you can keep that and then you can still add on a number pool. And yeah, I can also show you how the number pools are set up on the back end. So without the number pools, it's not possible to track results, right? So we have a text number, an outbound number, something to the main line. Here's the 6 numbers that we purchased. Here's the pool number, they're the swapping numbers. But in order for this data to work, right, where the leads are coming in, you need a tool like this. So you can integrate that number pool and know where your leads are coming in from, right? So we built out the dashboard in here. So I don't want to like show you the dashboard and divulge more information about this specific contractor, but that's how we are able to integrate everything into this app that we built, where we are able to track everything, right? Where the phone rang, who texted back. And so at any given time, you can track the life cycle of a lead. Where did they come in from? I will be tracking the life cycle of you guys. I know how I marketed to you. I know you came to my workshop, right? Are you reading things that I send you, right? I'm going to follow you, right? It's so easy to like follow people because of the technology that exists today. And I don't know if you noticed, like when you signed up for my workshop, you got a reminder, you got a text message, right? So are you using those kinds of campaigns today? Because if you're expecting your phone to ring and then have like an admin, or you get on the phone and call the person and hope to convert the lead, it's going to take a long time for you to reach your revenue goals. The moment the phone rings, you really want a text campaign that hits right away, right? So here again, I can show you an example of what we build out. Let's say everybody knows what a chat widget is. Like this is a chat widget, right? So if you don't have a chat widget, you're missing out, because people really love to come and just quickly type a question here and ask a question. What happens when somebody asks the question? They come in here, the 17 leads. This is a person that came in from a chat widget, and we know exactly what they asked. They called and then we replied. They wanted to schedule a time to discuss a project, where they are. This is an automation. The automation is saying, hey, if you have a project, we're able to see what words there are. Project, please book an appointment. Sent an email. The person is actually having a conversation with an automation, right? That's the beauty. We're able to track everything. They came to the contact us page, decided to communicate via the chat widget, went into the chat widget. They went to choose your project, which is the project advisor's calendar. They booked an appointment with the designer, interior designer's calendar. The appointment got confirmed. This is how we are able to track everything the lead is doing. And every month when we run the reports, we can say people that had interior design, which is kitchen and bathroom remodel, people that already have a plan from an architect but came to build with you, or people that came for the design and build, right? The architect and the build. We're able to split it up. We're able to take the data and dice it and splice it. But you need this kind of a back-end program where you're able to track things. And this is where we build out the funnel pages, right? We build out independent funnel pages for the different ads, because we really want the ads to give you the results that you need. So it is not going into a homepage. The homepage or the website is built on a WordPress site, because that's where we're doing all the SEO for the organic stuff. But this is where we're building out the website. So this is our, it's a custom tool that's backed by a very large company that I have taken, and I have really customized it for the general contractor remodeler niche. We put our clients in here and we are able to track everything. And I am super obsessed with data, because that is the only way to not waste a single penny of a hard-earned dollar, marketing dollar, because otherwise you can spend thousands of dollars and wonder like what happened at the end of it, right? Because today with technology, it's very easy to track. You need those number pools, you need those pixels, you need those conversion tracking campaigns. And so those are some of the back-end things that we do for our clients. I'm happy to take any questions. If not, I really appreciate you spending an hour with me. I hope you got some value with your time that you spent, and feel free to message me. I'm really passionate about helping general contractors and remodelers have a data-driven strategy to get you the results that you're striving for.